it's the Microsoft conference, yay! I should turn my mic down here so people can probably hear me better. It's the Microsoft conference, yay! Oh my god, they destroyed E3 this year. I don't think I need to watch anything else after this. Uh, Most major headline possibly ever in the history of all time. The Xbox One is getting backwards compatibility with Xbox 360 games. That's fucking huge. That's like huge, huge. This is going to be disc and uh, they'll start showing up digitally as well. And throughout the year, more and more games will be added to the list. I guess I don't know exactly how it works, um, but it's backwards compatible. That's so cool. You have no reason not to get a one now, because any 360 game you have, you'll eventually be able to play on the one as well. Um, but anyway, let's go over the actual conference itself. Let's pull up the list. So they started with Halo 5, of course. What else would they start with? Uh, the studio head of 343, I guess, came out and she's like, "Hey, here's Halo," and they showed us Halo gameplay, and they showed it from Locke's team, and there's like a cool visor view thing, and like they show him activate one of his like his skills, and they show off the AI command like system. Um, Whenever you pick up a weapon, at least with Locke, he says what the weapon is, which I think is kind of neat. Um, they did. It's not, and it's no new information than what we already knew because of the Game Informer article, but they showed the gameplay and then they showed like another trailer that was different from the first trailer they showed. And then Josh Holmes came out, who is executive producer, and he came out and talked about the multiplayer, and he said it's a drop in drop out co-op system for the campaign, which is awesome because that means while you're playing, if somebody comes over and you're already like in a level, they can just join your game right away, which is super badass. Um, so the multiplayer is gonna be 24-person multiplayer, like depending on uh, game mode and stuff. Uh, it's gonna have some of the biggest maps, I guess. I don't care about the size of maps. The multiplayer is available to play on the floor at E3 this week, so if you're there, good for you. If not, we have to wait. Um, they showed off a mode called Warzone, which already has destroyed the internet as far as Halo news goes. Um, the big thing is it's person versus person or team versus team, but also against everything else, like everything, like the whole universe can come down and like fuck with you. It just looks intense as fuck. Um, that was pretty much it for Halo. They didn't talk about like a movie or a show or anything. It was just the game. A lot of the stuff they talked about was just games, which is awesome. Um, they then showed the world premiere of an Xbox exclusive called Recore, which the trailer for it, the game looks adorable. All of these games, I don't know what it is, but all of these games just look like super cute to me. Like they're not like gritty and dirty and like fucking adult in your face fuck you games. They're like, oh, this is a nice looking place. But it's like this desert world, and there's this chick, and she has like this robot dog companion, and they find some enemies, and they're robot enemies, and the dog uses this like weird explosion thing and sacrifices itself to save the human, and it was super sad. But then she takes this orb that was, I guess, like the dog's AI or soul or whatever. She takes this orb and puts it into a bigger robot, and he becomes like a big like human-esque robot, but he's still like on all fours because I guess it's a dog. Why would he not be? And then she opens this door, and it shows this like big, huge, massive enemy robot guy, and then the trailer ends. It's by Inafune. I'm not sure exactly who that is. It's by Inafune and the people who made Metroid Prime, I guess. If I read the text in the trailer right, I might have misread it. But it comes out spring of next year, so that's a thing. Again, it's called Recore. It's Xbox exclusive. And then Phil Spencer came out, and he announced backwards compatibility, which again is fucking insane. And they showed off Mass Effect 1 on the 360 being played on the Xbox One, and it looked good. It looked pretty. It looked pretty. It looked nice. It looks like it works well. From what I understand, if they meant it this way, the multiplayer, like in a 360 game that you're playing on the One, will work with people who are playing on the 360. If that's true, that's awesome. If not, oh well. They said there's no extra work needed by developers or publishers or anything. All they have to do is say like, yes, you can add this to the list, which is cool. They said that Xbox like preview members, which I am one and Ben's one. If you're not one, it's free to do. You should do it. You get console updates and stuff early as well. They have titles ready now or will be ready this week. I don't know about right now. I haven't even attempted to look at the store on any device yet. And there'll be more for everyone later this year who aren't preview members. One of the guys said, quote, "We won't charge you to play games you already own." And if he had a physical mic and not an attached one, he probably would have just dropped it. That would have ended the conference altogether. So they announced that. They showed off the Xbox Elite controller, which is it's like it has the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, just like I guess the new controller with the new console does. They didn't even talk about the new console. Our friend Dylan just messaged me. Dylan's a huge PC guy, and for some reason he doesn't like consoles that much, especially the Xbox, because we argue about it all the time. He just texted me. He said, Xbox One just announced backwards compatibility. I'm a little salty that I've got nothing to be salty about anymore. So yeah, you have no reason not to get a One now, because you can play whatever you want on it, basically. So they showed off this Elite controller that's essentially completely customizable. It has like swappable components. It's got like a new D-pad design that looks kind of cool. It has paddle customization. It's got like, you can change the sticks to different types of sticks. Basically, it's like a controller shop or whatever. The people who make custom One and PS4 controllers and stuff. It's like that, but it's directly from Microsoft. I don't know how much they're going to cost or like how long they'll take to make if you order one. But it's also got like button mapping and stuff on it, so you can change stuff up. It's really cool. They said that they made it to be ready for the One and for Windows 10, which is awesome. And then, so they talked about that. Todd Howard from Bethesda came out and talked more about Fallout 4. And there was a lower third. I think it's just because they already announced backwards compatibility, and that's probably what they're talking about. I doubt it comes with the game or anything. But it said that Fallout 3, it said for Xbox One, Fallout 3 is included with Fallout 4. I don't know if that means it's like an extra thing if you buy Fallout 4, or if they're just saying like, hey, you can play this eventually on the One as well. But the big thing he said was mods created on PC, I guess, or on Xbox One. I don't see why that wouldn't count as well if you did it somehow. He said mods will be able to be played and developed and shared on both things, so including the One. So if you make a mod on PC, you can transfer that mod to your one, and it'll use the mod. So that's fucking awesome. That's crazy. Um, so then Peter Moore, who's chief operating officer of EA, came out and was talking about the EA Access deal, where you pay $5 a month and you get like demos and cheaper games and trials and all kinds of stuff. I guess it's a good deal if you like EA games. But he said that this week Titanfall is being added to the EA Access Vault this week. He said the Dragon Age Inquisition is being added later this summer. And for this week, in celebration of E3, I almost said in celebration of EA, this week the EA Access Vault is open for all Xbox Live Gold members on Xbox One. So even if you're not part of the EA Access program, you can go in and check it out. There's like 10 or 12 games in there right now. I don't know how many, but it's all kinds of, it's all EA games. He also announced and showed the world premiere trailer, which had Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone as the soundtrack, which I was very happy about. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 comes out next spring. So yay if you like Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1, which Ben did, so Ben will be excited. Then they talked about Forza 6, which looks gorgeous. It comes out September 15th. It runs at 1080p at 60 frames a second. And then basically the trailer was all like, it was like a cutscene trailer, like a normal trailer. And it didn't really tell us anything new other than the release date. But it's got 26 tracks, like 450 cars, and all the stuff we already know about Forza 6 that we've known for like a while now. They then showed the world premiere trailer for Dark Souls 3. I don't know if that means that it's going to be an exclusive or a timed exclusive or anything, but they got to show the trailer first. So good for them. Ben is like over the moon probably. They then had Ubisoft president Laurent Deroc or something, some French guy, come out to talk about The Division and Rainbow Six Siege, because they're both like coming out soonish. But most of everything he said, I guess it happened to other people. If you were watching on the one, the like translation voiceover came on, but it was weird for me. I think Steph said theirs was German. Mine decided to tell me everything in French, even though he is French, but he was speaking English, so I didn't need the translation thing. I had to like manually like go tell it to go back to English, even though it was English was still the selected language. I don't know what happened, so I didn't hear everything he said, which is unfortunate because I'm super looking forward to both of those games. He did, however, get across that the beta for The Division is coming in December, only on Xbox One, so fuck you Sony, I guess. And that Rainbow Six Siege is coming this holiday October 13th. October 13th for Rainbow Six Siege, so hooray. He also said that Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2 will be available through backwards compatibility this holiday season. I'm guessing at the same time as when Siege comes out. So if you want to go back and play those and play them on the one, you can. They then got into all of their indie stuff, the ID at Xbox program. And I tried to write down everything they showed in the like ID at Xbox trailer that they put together. So here's a list of everything they showed that I was able to type out. Cuphead, which they actually got into more later. Rise and Shine, Mean Greens, The Flame and the Flood, I think it was called. Phantasmal. A lot of these had like other things to the title, like subtitles and stuff that I didn't catch. I just got the main thing. Phantasmal, The Solace Project, Westorado, Sword Coast Legends. I might have that one wrong. Outward, which had another subtitle thing to it. The Goat Simulator, More Goats Edition. Behemoth's Game 4, which apparently the title is Game 4. Below, Ark Survival Evolved, I think is the third word there. Um, the Achievement Hunter guys just played it recently. It's getting a lot of attention online because it's on PC now, I guess. I don't know if it's early access or what. Um, there's Recruits and Super Hot were in that trailer. And I might have missed some stuff that wasn't... I might have missed some stuff that I didn't get to type out. Um, so whoever was out there talking about the ID program said there was over 1,000 different developers in the program who are all making games for the one. And I'm guessing for Windows 10 as well, because pretty much everything is going to be compatible with it. Steve Gaynor from Fulbright, who is the company that made Gone Home, came out and he showed off the trailer for their game called Tacoma, which takes place on the moon in like a station. Looks interesting. That'll be first on Xbox One and PC, so I'm guessing that's going to PS4 as well. Derek Bradley from Aurora 44 showed a trailer for their game Ashen, which is an Xbox exclusive. A lady named Sharita, I didn't catch her last name, or what, I think it was Tiger and Squid, something like that. She showed off their game Beyond Eyes, which is first on Xbox One and PC, so I'm guessing that's going to PS4 as well. And then Studio MDHR, the two guys who made Cuphead, came out and talked about Cuphead. It's an Xbox console exclusive, so it's probably going to be on the 360 as well, I'm guessing. And it comes out next year, which I cannot wait for because that game looks awesome. So they talked about this game preview program, which you can buy and play games while they're still in development. It's like early access for PC stuff. But you also get free trials for games where you can try them, and you can try them before you invest any money into it, which is cool. They said the games that are going to be in it first are The Long Dark, Sheltered, Elite Dangerous, and DayZ. I didn't know DayZ was coming to the one. That's super cool. Long Dark and Elite Dangerous will be available to try later on today, which is June 15th, the day of the conference, on Xbox One. And then Dean Hall, the guy who made DayZ, came out and showed the trailer for his game Ion, which is going to be exclusive to PC and Xbox One. It's like this space game. I don't know how to explain it. You should look up and find the trailer for it. It looks interesting. Then Brian Horton, who's the game director from Crystal Dynamics, came out to talk about Rise of the Tomb Raider. They showed the world premiere gameplay trailer. Again, Tomb Raider's an Xbox exclusive, which I actually didn't know until like 3 days ago. It comes out holiday 2015. I'll tell you the date in a second, because it kind of fucks me. So in the trailer, the gameplay that they showed, Lara and a dude are searching for some lost city in these snowy mountains, I'm guessing like the Himalayas or something, during this big storm, and it's all about them trying to not get like murdered on this mountain by weather. And then after the gameplay, they go into a regular trailer of the game, and it looks super cool. I'm very excited about it. Its release date is November 10th, which is also the release date for Fallout, which means I'm never going to play Tomb Raider. But it does look super cool, and I want to get it. Then, fucking the major, like, rumors going around about what Rare was going to announce. They announced what they were going to announce, and I'm very excited. Everything is for Xbox only, as far as I know. I don't know if it's a timed exclusive or if it's a forever exclusive. If it's a forever exclusive, fuck you, Sony. You don't get cool shit. The Rare Replay collection is apparently 30 games. It's gonna be $30. That will probably change eventually. It's gonna have 10,000 gamer score. And it's gonna have stuff like Perfect Dark and Battletoads and pretty much Banjo-Kazooie. Pretty much every Rare game you can think of is in this collection. It comes out August 4th, 2015, which is super awesome. I can't wait. And they also announced their new IP, which is like this first-person, like MMO type pirate game called Sea of Thieves, which you should definitely look up the trailer. They showed a little bit of gameplay of it, I guess, maybe. But it looks really interesting, and it's like cartoony and adorable, and I wanna try it out. Um, they then showed Fable Legends, which the trailer did not make me think of Fable at first, because I'm not a Fable guy. I don't know like their art style or anything. But it is an Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive. It's gonna be free to play on both systems, on Xbox One and Windows 10. Comes out this holiday, and the big thing about it is anything you own or buy in one version of it, you own in the other version. So you don't have to like go get an item twice, or you don't have to buy an item twice, or anything like that. If you get it in one of the games, you have it in the other version of the game, which is super convenient. Then they talked a little bit about their deal with the Valve VR program and Oculus Rift. They said Xbox One games will stream to the Oculus through Windows 10, which is cool if you want to do VR stuff. Then they showed off the HoloLens with Minecraft, and it's a Minecraft version built specifically for HoloLens. You can also play it with people playing on a Surface. The stuff they showed was super, super cool. We're basically Tony Stark now. That's how awesome it looks. At least for Minecraft, it looks super cool. I don't know about other things. They said they'll also have more stuff about Minecraft and probably HoloLens as well at Minecon, and whenever that is. And then to close their conference, basically, they showed Gears of War Ultimate Edition or something. My Xbox shit the bed, and I had to like exit out and restart the thing because the stream crashed for me for a little while, so I missed like the opening of the announcement, so I didn't exactly hear the title. But it's the first Gears of War, completely remade for the one, and the multiplayer in it is having a beta that is open this week. So if you want to play Gears 1 HD multiplayer, there's a beta that'll be up sometime this week. That'll be open this week. I can't wait. They said it starts today. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to hit the store. I would assume wait until late tonight or very early tomorrow for the chance to be able to go in and get in the game, as people would say. I don't know who would ever say that. So they showed that off, and they also showed the new Coalition Teams game. They showed gameplay from it. It looks fun. Looks interesting. Visually, it looked good. It's Gears of War 4, otherwise known as Gears 4. It comes out holiday of next year, holiday 2016. I missed a date for Gears 1 HD. I'm gonna guess holiday this year. But yeah, that's the Microsoft conference. They fucking blew my mind with like every announcement they made. I might not seem it because I'm completely drained, and I still have 3 or 4 more conferences to go today. But yeah, any more news? Keep it locked here. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. What am I doing? Keep it locked here. I'm so dumb. I'll be posting recaps for every conference just like I did Bethesda and this one as soon as I can. Expect them to be up after the final conference of that day, or of today, just because of the variation in how much or how little I'll have to talk about. This one is very, very long. I doubt EA I doubt EA's is going to be a lot of recap. It's going to be mostly like the major titles. Square Enix will probably be sort of lengthy because of just the amount of games they have at least showing at E3 this year. And then Sony, I don't fucking know about Sony. I don't know what they're going to do to combat Microsoft's conference here. I don't know what Nintendo's going to do to be any better than their Nintendo World Championships were. Because that was awesome. Anyway. KOE News. Signing off for now. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a closing thing for this. They're not real videos. I'll see you in a couple hours, I guess.